It's loading.
Cool.
Live.
Hi.
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 Oh yeah.
That's great.
You've been practicing?
Have you been practicing your whistle tones?
Yeah.
Look at us. Okay, we're here. Hi. Y'all, we've had such a week.
Such a week. Rachel's 25 now.
I forgot until you said that. Stop it. No, I'm not. I'm 15.
You're 15.
We were 15. Well, I was 15 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
That's half of somebody's lifetime. Get it, girls.
That's half of somebody's lifetime.
That's so dumb. But yeah, we've both had very busy weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been doing? Tell them.
I have not been able to sleep for like 4 days. I've cried a lot. I've worked a lot.
Crying.
Crying.
You just crying?
Just crying.
What's in my pocket?
What is in your pocket? Keys.
Keys. No.
Mm-hmm. What about
Keys.
you? What have you been up to this week?
Oh my God.
Being birthday.
You look 40! Alicia just said that I looked 40. Courtney, do I look 40?
No, you don't look 40.
I don't know. I can't see the live stream right now.
Courtney says
Okay.
she doesn't know.
Do I look 40 to you?
No, I'm joking.
Sassy potato. Alicia, the fuck?
Yeah, thank you, Sassy Potato.
That's our girl, Sassy Potatoes.
She's got our back. That is our ride or die, for real. That's insane because most people, when I get carded at bars and stuff, are like, "You look 16." So like,
You do look 16. She's just being, you know.
I also like I'm
You're
wearing
growing in.
heavy makeup.
Baby, it's okay. You don't look 40.
I found my first gray hair.
Really?
Yes, it's leaving the pack.
You know when it's just one, it's stress.
Special? Oh,
Age starts here.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sarah got him too. And then this girl in Nashville used to get him all the time because she was like the head of this restaurant and she was only like 25.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, I got new glasses.
Look at them.
Do you see them? I want them to see the design on it. Can they see it, Courtney? Can they see it?
Well, she's watching.
Yeah.
Can you see how cool that is? It's so cool, y'all. I look like I'm a computer. I'm my own computer.
Borg!
Oh. Borg! Bork! I want to pet a dog right now.
I don't want these donuts.
Do it. Oh,
can't.
you can't eat it. So I had a really crazy week, y'all. I'm gonna tell you about it. On Tuesday night, do you guys know that that YouTube channel Postmodern Jukebox? Well, I got to go to one of their shoots, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And you'll see the video. It'll come out in like probably a couple months. But it was my friend Austin Creed from the channel Up Up Down Down, and he took me for my birthday to go see this Postmodern Jukebox, and it was legitimately like a beautiful, wonderful experience. And also, if you guys are gamers, I recorded a video with Chris Danker, so you might like that. I don't know. I liked it.
I was interpretive dancing all over you.
No, that made me feel better.
Okay, good.
Because I was like, what am I talking about? But I did have birthday drinks on my birthday on Wednesday. Lauren was there, and she was wasted.
I was not, actually.
What?
I really wasn't. I had like 3 drinks. I know you guys thought I was, but I was just like really terrified of the situation.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, Austin was like, "Oh, you're just gone, huh?" And I was like, "No, I'm just like trying to look out for my friend right now."
Oh, no need to look out for me, but
yeah,
like
that was clear.
Yeah. I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad you were there.
Me too.
It made me feel comfortable.
I was so happy I got to go. I was terrified that I wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people there, so I didn't like get to spend as much time with everybody as I wanted to, but just knowing that you were there made me feel safe.
Aww.
I was like, well, you know, there's just like a bunch of like peripheral friends that
right.
are like, happy birthday, and you're like,
I don't know what to do.
Thank you. Did you watch a Nintendo thing? Emily Whittle, yes I did, and it looks dope. There's this new thing called the Nintendo Switch that's coming out, and it's a controller, but you can break it off into 2 parts, so if you're like playing, and somebody's like, I want to play, you're like, cool, got you.
That's cool.
It is cool, and you can play video games, but in real life, so the remote control itself feels like if you're playing a shootout game, it feels like the gun in your hand. Like, the inside morphs. It has, like, I can't.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. Do you want to get into some questions?
Questions for ease.
Baby, don't hurt me. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's. Hi. Okay. Gracie art theories and more. I have a question. Why am I in top set in Welsh when I don't even know Welsh that well? Probably because you're smart.
You're smart.
You're a smart little one.
You're a smart little bumblebee.
Oh. I'm sorry, I couldn't. And she just realized her friend's a lesbian. Good. I'm glad. Whoa. Okay, sub to me. Hi, hello.
Learning about your friends is fun. Did you like my song?
Will you make another one while I look for questions?
Learning about your friends is fun. These donuts smell good. They smell really good.
Aaron Music thinks you're so cute. Look at her. Who's that girl? It's Lauren. It's Lauren.
Thank you so much. That's really nice of you.
She's lying.
Rachel, your makeup is amazing.
Thank you.
Food is love. Food is life.
Oh, I couldn't agree with that more.
No.
Happy B-Day, thank you. Sassy potato, I can't. She said it again. Alicia, stop, it hurts.
Don't be a bully.
Don't be a bully, I can't take it. I am bootyful. I don't know, friendly vein. I don't know if you've seen my butt, but I am bootyful.
Bootyful.
Got a lot of booty. I am 10 years older than Hypercapsule. In some countries, I could have birthed her.
What?
I mean, not good countries.
In your body, could you have?
Yeah, well, I literally could have. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Kitty Cat, we're saying your name.
Kitty Cat.
I'm not gonna. We already did. Damn it. Oh no. Shelby Watkins, please help. My mother grounded me because my room is messy. I need to get out of my house. It's a prison. Clean your room.
Dude, that was like my number one. I was always grounded because my room was always a mess.
I don't know. I would just say clean your room.
It's just
right?
like, you know, when it just feels like you can't.
Yeah, I mean, that's me right now,
But also, like, sometimes my parents would ground me and be like, it doesn't matter if you can clean your room now, but you're still grounded for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been grounded.
That's fucking nuts.
It's so weird. It's really weird. I know, and it explains a lot about my personality, I think. Kitty Cat, we said your name.
How do you think so? How do you think that?
I think because I do things without fear of repercussion. So I'll make, which has equal parts helped me and hurt me. I.e., like, you know, getting me to not asked back on a couple podcasts because of my filthy mouth.
Aww.
But it's okay. That's fine. Because I literally can't. I try and I can't control it. So because of that. Like, I think that it makes me bold because I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to get in trouble, so I might as well just do whatever I want. But luckily, the things that I want are productive.
Yeah.
But also kind of sinister. But
sinister. I don't think you're very sinister.
Where's Wonder Woman? Where is Wonder Woman?
You want me to get her?
Oh, no, she's fine.
I'm 24, I feel like a baby. Me too.
Thank you, Sassy Potato. I am a fresh daisy.
And music, I am 24 and I feel like a baby too. But we're not babies.
We're not babies.
Adults.
We're grown adult. You had something in your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I like thoughts. Big Girl 3601 likes thoughts, and I'm into that. Good for you. I can't say your name anymore, Kitty Cat. I said it so many times. You look 9. Yeah, Oscar thinks I look 9.
I know.
Love you guys. Love you, Bay Girl. How old are you?
24.
24.
100
More than a minute. Yeah, I know. We didn't play anything.
Oh, it's Friday the 13th.
For Friday the 13th, tell us about your favorite spooky story, horror story, serial killer, and I'm not saying or, I'm saying and.
You didn't have a last thing.
But I wanted to say and.
And
What's another spooky thing?
nightmares.
Yeah.
Worst nightmares.
Yeah, I like that one. I forgot all the other ones, so you go first. Spooky story, like folklore tales, whatever.
Okay. Spooky story.
Also, you guys feel free to let us know what your spooky story, horror movie, serial killer, and nightmare favorites are for Friday the 14th. Go ahead.
Okay, spooky folklore story. For a really long time, you know, everyone's scared of the dark. Like as a kid, you're just scared of the dark. I always kept my closet light on and the door cracked, so to have like a little light in the room. And then I think it was either like I saw like on Are You Afraid of the Dark, or like my sister told me something where it was just like someone staying in the. No, you know what it was? It was a true story because somebody stayed, like somebody was living inside someone's house.
Attic.
In,
Yeah.
And then I was so freaked out that somebody was in my closet with while the light was on, that like I didn't have anywhere to go, because I was like, I can't be alone in the dark all by myself. I'm just a kid, and also like, what if I can't have my closet open now because someone's in there?
I'm gonna pin that because mine is so similar to yours. It's
really
fucking weird.
Tell me.
Okay, yeah, I guess let's just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is that when I guess it's good that they're not like, ooh, Bloody Mary, because like, duh. But when I was growing up, I always thought my closet door, my light was off, but the door was cracked as well because it was an old door, so it would just pop open. My house was built in the late 1800s.
It had that like wind draft thing.
Yeah, so it was very, and I had two closets. I had a cedar closet because my room in the late 1800s, my room was a gambling room.
Ooh.
I have a really scary ghost story too.
I love your stories.
Okay, we'll do this all later. But so I had these two closets, and so the cedar one would pop open because it was like made for fur coats, so it didn't have any ventilation. It was all wood, all cedar wood. I had no need for it. I was 9. But the door would pop open, and I would see so clearly, so distinctly, like a tall, like 6'5"
Ew.
bald man holding like a hatchet, wearing a leather duster, like a leather jacket that went all the way down to the ground. And I would just see him staring at me.
No.
And I could not sleep.
Did he have a hat on?
No hat. No hat.
Shadow Man.
No, it wasn't a shadow man. It was just my gross imagination. Okay, what is your favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie? I feel like I don't like in my recent years I've been like, okay, I can get into horror movies, but the ones that come out are like usually like kind of like snuff filmy, like horror, like violent porn.
Oh, for sure.
There's like
I hate that gore.
Yeah.
I hate it. I can't handle it.
And I was trying to watch. Honestly, I haven't seen like a scary movie in a while, and I tried to just totally calm down the other day.
Watch a horror film?
Yeah.
Smart.
So I started watching on Netflix. There's a scary movie called Hush about this girl who's deaf and lives in like secluded area, of course, and like somebody tries to like kill her. But I didn't even make it, like, I made it 30 minutes into it, and I was like, this is taking so long. It's kind of like when you watch porn, and it's like the storyline is like it's like
you just have
get
to
to the
scrub.
scary part. Like,
but you can't scrub with the stories because then you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
That sucks. Everything should be more like porn.
Yeah. Or less.
Or less. Yeah, or less. So you don't have one?
I don't think I have one right now.
Well, what about like Poltergeist or The Shining or like something like that?
Poltergeist, I remember watching in like middle school, and it went, it just went too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for
it just ended like 4 different times.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And The Shining was good. It was just like, I think The Shining and The Exorcist, I don't like
Don't
them.
mess with The Exorcist.
I don't like those movies, but those movies like fucked me up. Like if art is supposed to make you feel something, those are great movies.
The Shining was the most influential movie in my life. It really, I think, shaped me. Because my horror movie was gonna be Evil Dead because I love
That's
the
a
Evil
good
Dead.
one.
It's so fun.
And it's like
funny,
not scary enough to
it's
keep you up.
So funny. But if I'm thinking about the horror movie, the like
Reanimator.
Oh, gross!
I know.
That's a good one though.
So gross.
That's so you. You should.
So
you are the
gross.
reanimator.
Ew.
But I watched The Shining. Me and my family took a lot of road trips growing up, and we had a little portable TV that would play VHSs. So we'd take it in the car. We had like a big Suburban, and we played The Shining one time when we were driving to Colorado, and I was like 8 years old.
Oh God.
My parents were like, "She's fine."
When you were 8.
But I was like, I love being scared. Like watching that, I loved that it lingered with me, and I couldn't think about anything else, and I couldn't sleep, and it like infiltrated my dreams and my thoughts and my waking life, and I was like, that's special.
Well, like, see those movies, like that's what a good horror movie is supposed to do. And when I was like growing up in the church, they tell you like if that happens, like you're susceptible to demons.
Yeah.
And so like that added this whole new layer of like,
interesting.
I'm not just like enjoying being scared, like I'm terrified for my soul. I'm just a kid.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's such a interesting perspective that I've never thought about. Like feeling that kind of fear makes
like genuinely feeling like you're in jeopardy, because just like watching something and being like, wouldn't it be fun to like feel this way for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, it's real.
Well, that's how I felt. I was like, I've never felt this feeling before, and I love it. I love that I've never felt that feeling before. I was so into it.
Yeah. I guess that's what scary movies are really about. It's like, you're never going to be, hopefully you'll never be in this situation, but like, you can like simulate those feelings.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, hopefully you'll never be in that situation.
Right.
Okay, what was the next one?
Serial killer.
Favorite serial killer.
You go first. I'm gonna think.
Okay, mine is kind of a weird one because he's not technically a serial killer, but he is definitely considered among the serial killers. Is Ed Gein, who Leatherface is based off of in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He only killed one person, but he would position himself in a way where he would be around dead people. Like he would grave rob and stuff like that, and then just be around dead people. And then he was so troubled, and like not troubled, but he was transgendered, and he didn't know what that meant, and he wanted to be a woman so badly that he would stalk these women and then wait for them to die and then take their skin and wear it.
Oh, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah. And it's just, he's like so complex, and his home life, just look him up. His home life is so crazy. Like the way that his mother treated him is so insane. Like he was the perfect serial killer. He was just positioned to be pure evil. And it's really just based in like repression and self-doubt and like psychosis.
It's so sad when you like hear the backstory, because you're like, those poor kids. Like they were kids.
Well, his mother he never went to school. His mother would yell. She only yelled, is the way it's described. She never spoke. She only yelled, and she was a German lady. She only yelled Bible verses at him all day, and then made him recite them to her. And then he would like, if he would talk to any other woman, she would be like, the mother would go over to that woman's house and be like, you are a whore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like chastise her in front of the entire town.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they were legit the craziest family. If you ever watch any Rob Zombie movie, it's inspired by Ed Gein.
Gross. Gross.
Gross.
Okay. I think mine right now is this. There's this old woman. I don't remember her name. I saw it on Deadly Women, which is like one of my favorite shows. She lived, I think it was like early 1900s, and it was said that she was like a fortune teller. She wasn't really a fortune teller. She was actually like she wasn't clairvoyant or anything. She was just
perceptive.
No, she actually like had a really low IQ and like like she like picked a fortune teller career because
just
like
the opposite of that.
Yeah, like she was like, well, maybe I can just like convince, because people were already like, well, she's so weird, and she wasn't weird. She just like had a different perspective of the world, so she acted different. But she would have people come in and be like, okay, someone in your family, like someone close to you is gonna die. It's your mom. Your mom's gonna die, or like someone close to you. It was always someone's gonna die. And then
I see where this is going.
Magically,
oh God,
like 2 weeks later they'd be dead. And she did it with poison, and it was like before science was able to detect that kind of thing. So everybody for a long time just thought she was like the like death witch.
How'd she get caught?
She did it like in 1 week she did like 7 in a row, and they
Come
were
on,
like,
that's how serial killers always get got. They go berserker mode.
yeah.
They're so strategic and they have their plan and they stick to it. That's why BTK is so scary, because he never did that.
Ugh.
He turned himself in.
Well, also, I don't think that her IQ was so low. I don't think that she understood that she was like, there was no strategy behind what she was doing.
Right. Well, fuck all that.
Fuck all that noise.
Aaron Music's dog passed away.
Oh, Riley.
Sorry, Riley. We don't know you, but we love you.
I'm sorry about your pup, Aaron.
Oh my God. Anissa Sanders started going gray at 13.
Dude, it happens like...
It happens.
It just like... But I've always... I don't know. I'm kind of... I hope that I still have hair enough to go gray.
Sure. I get that.
You know?
I don't have... It looks like I have a lot of hair, but I don't. It's just curly. But
Text
I don't have...
jet.
It's just text jet. Okay, Shelby Watkins, you really need advice. What do you really need advice on? We would be glad to tell you things.
Yes.
Are the donuts real? Do you replace them every time you do a video? Absolutely, we replace them. They are real, and everybody in the office eats them after we're done shooting. We just have a very high donut budget.
Donut budget.
Done budge. Is Rachel's computer sticker a High School Musical?
Which one?
Which
one
one?
do you think that about?
Yeah, which one? Really, which one? Curious.
They're mostly wrestling.
Yeah, they're mostly wrestling. Pizza! Is Snarled your main job? Yes.
Yes, it is.
I love this comment section. So much support. Yes,
Yay!
Carla, we agree. May says, my apologies for dog has stolen my bed. That is my favorite sentence. Apologies for dog has stolen my bed. Does Bloody Mary work? It works in that it freaks the living hell out of you. I get so scared.
Oh my God. Have I ever told you my Bloody Mary experience?
No.
When we lived in Texas, I was like 3 or 4. And like, this is one of my only memories from like being that young. Is me and my sister were friends with like the neighbor kids. They were like our corresponding ages. And my sister and the older girl decided one day we're gonna do Bloody Mary. And me and my friend, her name was Shelby, we were like, no, we don't want to do that because like we're too scared and like you guys can do it, but we're not gonna do it. And they were like, well, don't you want to be cool? Like, did that older sister thing. And we were like, well, I mean,
I'm doing it.
I guess so. So there was this big staircase that led up to the 2nd floor, and there was a bathroom right at the top of the staircase. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna all go in this like at the top of the staircase. Okay. Everybody has to go in by themselves and do it.
Oh, by themselves? No.
So I went in, all the lights were off, there was no candles or anything, like we didn't really do it right, but it was just like, the thought of it was enough. So, said the name, did all that stuff, went to open the door, and the 2 older girls were pulling it.
Mean!
And so I couldn't open the door, and I was like screaming, so finally they let me out, and I ran down the stairs so fast that I fell down like the second half of the staircase. And it was just like, oh God.
Did you hurt yourself?
I think that I was just like too scared to like, I probably did, but I don't remember being like hurt because I was just like wanting to
adrenaline
so bad. Yeah.
Did you go home?
Yeah, we lived like right there, so I just like.
Oh, you just went home. Yeah, that's messed up.
Ugh.
You don't do that alone. I've never done it alone.
To a little kid.
That's rude. People are rude. Kids
so
are
rude.
Well, kids are the rudest because they don't know they're being rude.
Right.
They think it's funny.
Just funny.
Yeah, they don't understand like she's feeling real fear.
Right.
Empathy doesn't come until much later.
Right. That's why you don't leave 2 8-year-olds in charge of 2 4-year-olds.
No, you don't. That's dumb.
That's super dumb.
What's that parent's name? Let's shame her.
I don't remember. I know it was my friend. It was Shelby and Jillian was the older girl, but I don't remember her last name.
Shelby Watkins needs advice. Test 224. I'm liking the game you've been playing on with Beth. Wow.
Beth be rad?
I really had a hard time. Beth on Rad Gaming. Thank you very much. It's so weird. The dating game is so weird. Basically,
the pigeon one?
No, it's a different one. You have to. Thanks for watching my content. I'm kidding. But I know gaming's not your thing. But it's okay. It's okay.
I've been working so much. I'm sorry.
I've just been sitting on my hands. waiting for your content, just sitting waiting to watch it, just holding my breath. I'm kidding. But it's like you have to get plastic surgery. No, it starts with you getting plastic surgery so you can stalk all these guys. Because at the beginning she's like, I am so ugly, nobody will love me. So she gets plastic surgery and she's like, too bad I'm still so ugly on the inside. It's so crazy. It's so messed up.
Where do these games come from?
Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you have to like chase after these guys and like hide behind poles and like figure out like what they're doing. You're like, is he talking to a woman A? Could be his sister. Figure out if that's his sister.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's kind of like what we do with online.
Real life.
Yes. It's kind of like how online stalking, but it's so much harder in real life.
God, stalking must be this hard in real life.
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
Ask us we're stalkers.
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Okay,
Bye.
Ah!
Oh man.
We did the thing where we
Went
scroll down
all
too
the way
fast,
down?
and then it goes all the way down.
I'm a sassy pineapple. We got a new sassy.
Ooh, Jen M, are you in the building?
Jen M?
Sassy Patazzi says Jen M.
Okay,
Where
Jen
is
M,
she?
are you in the building? Say hi, Jen M. Cat. Hi, Snarled. I'll say that's what it says. I love you guys so much, but I have a question. How do I deal with my overly dramatic friend? She pisses me off, but I still love her a lot. Advice. Let her do her. Everybody has different...
Everybody's got that friend.
Yeah, everybody reacts to things differently. As long as you don't... If you let it affect you, that's on you. Kind of. That's how I feel.
That's true, and that's a really good way to look at it, because you're not
Yeah.
I mean, you can't control her.
If she's your friend, if you like her enough to be like, she's my friend, but she's dramatic, just be like, oh yeah, that's my dramatic friend.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has a dumb friend, everyone has a dramatic friend, everyone has like a sassy friend. Like,
Well, also, when you have like a moment where you need to have a lot of feelings and emotions and be loud about it, you could go to her, because she's like that with you. So
she's your drama friend.
yeah.
You have party friends. I mean, it's okay.
It's okay.
Hey, it's okay.
It's
Just
okay.
say that to her. Hey, it's okay.
It's okay.
Just laugh a lot. That's what I do. If you have like an overly dramatic friend and she's like, my life, just be like, oh yeah, true. Wow.
True.
Oh my god, thank you, Brittany
Shackelford.
Thank you, Brittany Shackelford, for saying that I look cute. I don't feel it.
Aww.
That's okay. I'm okay.
Your hair looks really good.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I did?
What?
I put sea salt spray in it, but when it was dry. It was it was an interesting experiment. Sophiliz Gaming likes both of our glasses.
Thank you.
I feel like I haven't seen you wear these in a second.
It's just because you haven't seen me.
That's true. I haven't seen your whole face. Happy Devil Day.
Devil
What?
Day. It's Friday
Oh, yeah,
Devil
yeah.
Day.
Friday the 13th, I
No
love
school
it.
today.
In honor of Friday the 13th, that's cool.
What?
Oh my god, Aaron Music's sister just had her baby girl today on Friday the 13th. That's gonna be a cool baby. Fairy Tale Folk loves Jack the Ripper. Hey, you wanna know something very cool about Jack the Ripper? It is often said that Jack the Ripper is actually famed serial killer H.H. Holmes, who created the Murder Castle in the World Fair in Chicago.
Doors?
Yeah. Yes. They're so tiny. So small. Just push them down. H.H. Holmes, so strong. H.H. Holmes was a serial killer he was a doctor who created a hotel across from a very large fair in Chicago in the late 1800s, early 1900s. That more than I think 3 million people attended. Like, it was crazy. It was like a whole Albert Einstein was there. It was like a science fair. It was everything. It was so cool. But he was like, I'm smart, serial killer wise, and gonna create a hotel right across from it, so all the travelers will go there because the local PD won't be able to track down the people from out of country and out of state.
That's
so it's really messed up.
Who thinks like that?
Doctors.
Ugh.
So they every room had noxious gas could go into it, and every room had a peephole that he could watch them. He would either like suffocate them there were certain rooms where you could cut off all the oxygen in it.
No.
And then
what?
yes.
How?
Well, you seal tight the room, and then you like air vacuum the room.
I mean, it's carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
You breathe it out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So it's over the course of like 3 days. Yeah. So he would keep them in there, like, sorry. And then there'd be trap doors that he would pull trap doors and would go to his basement where he would do experiments on the bodies and then acid wash the flesh. So he would sell the cadaver bones to medical students.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But it is said that he is
Jack
the Ripper because he had the same, like, signature kind of, but during the Jack the Ripper time, he was studying medicine in London, and while he was doing that...
I just got a twitch.
I know.
You're making me freak out.
It's crazy. And while he was doing that, he was still selling bones to... That's how he started his career, but he was grave robbing at the time, which is, like, he made public. Like, he was, like, fine with that. He was like,
being a grave robber?
Yeah, he was like,
It's illegal, right?
It's illegal, but he, like, bragged about it in Chicago or something, so it's, like, super well known that while he was a college student, he was still selling these bones, these human bone, like, obviously human, but non-consensual human bones to medical students. So a lot of people think that he's Jack the Ripper.
Gross.
Very interesting. No, yeah, I know. Wait, what?
I used to sing.
What does that say?
Help, I'm hungry. It's the middle of the night.
Oh, cool. Good.
I'm hungry. It's the middle of the night. What do I do? Okay, this is something that happens to me all the time. But you gotta, if you can't sing if you're hungry.
That's
so
true.
like, just have something, but not anything sugary. Get like a piece of toast or something.
Get it! Or like an avocado, I feel like might be good.
Like avocado toast. That's perfect.
Avocado toast.
I
always get hungry, but I have acid reflux, so I throw up in the morning if I eat in the middle of the night.
No.
No, indeed.
Oh, man.
What do you eat in the middle of the night?
I'm a big pasta. That's my go-to. Pasta.
You're a pasta gal?
Pasta gal. Do you know, and this is like totally random fact, but as I was saying the words carbon monoxide, I heard this on the radio this morning. Bed bugs.
No, I hate this already.
Are attracted to the carbon monoxide that you breathe out.
I almost hit you. Are you serious?
Yeah. And Los Angeles has more bed bugs than New York City and Chicago.
I gotta go back to Texas. I fear bed bugs.
Terrifying. And they're like, I thought they were like, I didn't think you could see them. Apparently they're like ticks. Like you can see them. And like, if you go to a hotel, you have to lift up the mattress and just see if they're under there. Like, because you'll be able to see them under the mattress. Anytime you go to a hotel. Do it. Yep.
I don't want to know.
Yep.
I guess I do though.
Boyfriend breakup.
Beverly Block.
Beverly
I'm having a hard time, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk, but only marbles come out. Oh, my friend. It's my friend. Serial killer story. I thought there was one in my house like 2 minutes ago.
What?
Don't be home alone. Lock your windows. Lock your windows. You think it's cool to just lock your doors? It's not. Lock your windows.
She says I'm home alone and paranoid. You probably just made it 10 times worse.
Lock your windows. You won't be paranoid anymore.
That's true.
If somebody breaks in, you'll hear it.
I am a nightmare.
Same. John Wayne Gacy is fabulous is my favorite sentence.
Fabulous.
John Wayne Gacy is fabulous.
He's just like, that's one of the ones that I can't with. I can't do it.
John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
Because he's like a dad and stuff? Because he's just like a normal dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
like
terrifying.
Kids.
Yeah, and he would have never gotten caught if he didn't like get so had a lot of hubris about it.
Anything that's kids is just like
too much.
Yeah.
I know. Annalise Winkler. Oh, I love the last name Winkler, like Henry.
Oh.
I have a recurring nightmare where I'm trapped in a blue hallway maze with doors all down the hall, but they lead to another identical hallway, and I know there's something chasing me, but I don't know what it is. That seems like a transitional dream. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
That seems like, I wouldn't say, don't be scared of it. I think that's just like it sounds like an anxiety dream that you're trying to decide between a bunch of options. Sounds like that Sylvia Plath poem. You got to pick one.
Yeah, I would definitely look into like where
that
you
was
are.
The most like.
I agreed with you.
Letting my like pits grow out sentence I've ever said. Like, oh, your nightmare. Don't be scared of it. It's like that Sylvia Plath poem.
Like, let it guide you. It's your shining light.
Consult
let it
your
guide
crystal.
you. Gen M is the horror story. Ooh, trust no one loves us.
Yay!
Geekdom Goddess, my worst nightmare was when I was like 6. My mom went to go get my dad to say goodnight to me, and I fell asleep. Then I had a giant hand walked into my room and was like, "Good night, honey."
I used to dream about giant hands like coming up from the ground. What does that mean? I wonder what giant hands mean.
Courtney, do you know what?
Oh,
okay, Courtney's on it.
Courtney, our data person.
Courtney, our scientist.
Researcher.
Our scientist Courtney is on it.
Yeah.
Everyone's the nightmare.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe in Santa.
There used to be a neighbor. Oh, Luna, me neither. There used to be a neighbor who worshipped the devil. Apparently, he attracted bad spirits, so we were attacked by plenty of ghosties. Hey.
I used to have a neighbor that was a witch, and she cut our cat open.
Oh yeah, that's really bad.
It's so bad. She was like fucked with like dark magic stuff, and then our cat went missing for like a week, and then we found him again, and there was a line of stitching just straight. It looked like surgical, and we took him to the vet, and he was like, "Listen, we x-rayed your cat. Like nothing's put in him or anything, but somebody cut this cat open and sewed him back."
Wow. Wait, this is really interesting.
Oh, hand dreams. Hand dreams. Okay.
It's a lot about money.
Oh, really?
Which seems weird.
For a kid.
It's saying that your money is like, well, let's try to translate that in a way that would make sense to a kid.
Yeah.
More influence, having an extra, okay. Oh wait, if it's an extra hand, not having a hand cut off, then it means that you will have more influence having an extra hand. I think it just means that that's your handful.
They're like severed hand. Like it's not connected in
well, right. Are they bloody?
No. It's just like a big old hand.
There's a thing about hands being cut off at the wrist.
Yeah,
really? Where?
It was the second thing.
Hands cut off at the wrist, yeah.
What does it say?
Having an extra hand, more influence or strength, will have a brother. Did you have a brother?
I never had a brother.
That's weird. Difficulties ahead.
Oh, maybe.
Interesting. Thanks, Courtney. I don't know what any of that means. Okay, but I also don't think that, like, your neighbor, if he worshipped the devil, he probably wasn't doing it right. So I assume that is what happened. Hey, guys, if you want to get into that, just DM me and don't do it the wrong way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, because, like, I would rather people, if they're actually interested in that kind of stuff, I'd rather them, instead of, like, reading about stories, I'd rather them actually know that it's, like, a peaceful, like, very internal thing that you do for yourself, and not, like, you don't, like, cut the heads off chickens, Azalea Banks.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Well, it's, like, different. Like, people who fuck with, like, dark magic and stuff,
I don't mess with that.
That's not...
No, if you hurt anything, I'm out.
Yeah. All you're doing is sending, like, negative energy, and you're, like, physically hurting things. Like, why would that be helpful to anyone?
Right. Ooh.
I loved Hush. I shat myself, though. Sassy Patassi, can you tell me what happened? Can you just spoil the movie for me? Because I'm not going to go watch... I'm not going to watch it again, I don't think. Or should I? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Babadook is great.
Babadook is good.
Babadook is really good, and it's an allegory for being a single mom, which I think is really interesting. I once had a dream, KK, I once had a dream that a homeless man snuck into my garage and then tried to eat my toes. Then I pushed him into a pool. We apparently had my bro hit his head with a rock.
And then we microwaved him. Ew.
This seems like a mutually horrific experience for everybody
awful.
Involved. That's terrible.
I'm
possessed by a ghost called Naomi. And I remember when I was really little, I used to have conversations with her, but my mom would say, "Who are you talking to?" Maybe that's an imaginary friend. Which would be chiller, probably.
I thought I was possessed by the devil when I was 8, but I wasn't. You probably aren't. You're fine. It's okay. It's alright. You're fine.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. I love these stories. Brittany Shackelford, I was showering with my boyfriend. We both heard my mom and dad talking at the door, so we jumped out, but nobody was home. I love stories like that.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh,
indeed.
God.
La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. It's not too late for that.
Aww.
What?
Angel Allen, I love you guys even though you won't see this. We did.
We
also
said.
say the catchphrase, I love tea and I love shade.
Let's get petty. New movie Split? No, but I've really wanted to. I really want to see it.
Kitten pics.
Kitten pics. Kitten pics.
Emily is sending us kitten pics.
Yes,
That's
she
Emily
is.
Whittle, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. Have you watched Human Centipede? No. And I don't want... Why?
Because my boyfriend in college and his roommates were like, it'll be funny. And then we watched it, and halfway through it, I was like, I gotta go.
That sounds terrible.
Nothing
about that makes me want to see it.
We got stoned just before we watched it,
No. And then so you just like felt every piece of it?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Ugh.
Emily Witt!
He took all their teeth out!
Really? No. I don't like it. Hi, Emily Witt. How are ya?
Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, I do want to say yesterday we shot a really cool episode of Rad Gaming that I'm really excited to show you guys, where we shot with my friend Austin Creed from Up Up Down Down, who I mentioned earlier. But we are doing it we're partnered with Loot Crate now. If you guys didn't know that, I know that a lot of you guys are looters. We'll put a link in the description. If you follow that link and then use the code Snarled, you'll get 10% off of any crate. That's great. You're welcome.
It's a great crate.
It's a great crate. It's a great crate.
And you're going too far, but you know 10% off. You can use Snarled as a discount code. You can use Snarled and you'll get discount.
But yeah, it was very cool because we have the Slam crate. One of our crates, we have a Loot Anime, and then we have the Slam crate. And we played. Austin is a wrestler with the WWE, and his name is Xavier Woods. That's him. He's the first one. He's right there. That's him right there. And we played WWE 2K17, and then opened the Slam crate with him, and it was so stupid. I played as Leatherface, and Beth played as him in a chicken suit, and I won.
Ooh.
I beat Austin and I beat Beth, and I'm the worst gamer in that room, hands down.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Hey.
In a circle.
Yes. I like your forehead.
Thank you.
That's really sweet.
Thank you.
I know how much that means to you. We noticed you, senpai. I'm so glad I'm not the only one to see it look so good. 69 watching.
My scary story is a dream in which a tall, nine-tailed fox dressed in a black tuxedo told me he was coming for me, and then I woke up and I couldn't move because I felt like my arms and legs were being held.
Oh.
I feel like that's the scariest part, is when you wake up from a dream and you can't like immediately. One time, oh my god,
what?
I can't believe I've never told you this.
What?
This happened not that long ago, like a month or so ago. I was so tired that I fell asleep. You know when you fall asleep like on your arm or something and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I can't feel my arm.
Yeah.
I was so tired I just slept through the entire night of like my arm being like
no,
this
and then
thing.
you didn't.
I couldn't feel any of it. I literally I couldn't move it at all, and I couldn't feel it. I had to go like that.
That's
to,
so scary.
And it freaked me out so bad that oh my god, I never.
Especially when you don't know, like when your arm just falls asleep, you're like, my arm's asleep. But when
Yeah.
you wake up and you're like, what?
That's the
what?
thing. Is, it didn't feel tingly. It didn't feel like I couldn't feel any. It was dead.
That's so scary.
Oh,
you just had to get the blood back into it.
Yeah,
it was
and then,
depleted.
And then moving an arm with no blood in it. It was just a body part. It was so gross.
Did you put it on yourself so you could feel it?
I just I was so freaked out, and I was still so tired that I just and then I fell asleep with it
on top of you.
Yeah,
and was it better when you woke up?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Ugh, so gross.
Oh, you guys making serial killer jokes about cereal the food? You silly monkeys. My dog is on my bed. I love my dog.
Aw, that's nice.
We're all in this together. Oh, no. It actually says you can't see it, which I like because it has an overarchingly positive message, but it says we're all in this together except you're a dick. I don't know who gave that.
What's chocolate?
I don't know. Somebody gave it to me.
Oh.
And I was like, thanks. And I really want to take it off, but I don't know how. I can't. It's all goopy. Like Gwyneth. Okay. I was told the mirror sucked you in, and I didn't look at the mirror for a month.
Oof.
That's terrifying.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you, Molly, and all of the Lala team for liking my new glasses. I appreciate ya. Milk trick. Most embarrassing moment. Go.
Most embarrassing moment. We do this all the time.
Yeah, think of a different one, I guess. I don't know. Do we have any more? Our whole
I feel
lives.
I've told everybody.
I know. I don't know.
My sister wasn't really mean. She was just 8.
Yeah, all 8-year-olds are really mean.
She just didn't know. My haunted doll. I want to hear more about this haunted
Lunatic
doll.
Looney has a haunted doll. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. We appreciate it. Do you know about Albert Fish?
Oh, honey.
Skeezy nerd?
Oh,
yeah.
honey.
Ew, skeezy nerd.
Oh.
We created Albert Fish.
No.
Albert Fish is, okay,
No.
I don't celebrate.
I can't fuck with him.
I don't celebrate serial killers, but
Right.
I do I'm fascinated by the stories, and Albert Fish.
He's a kid guy.
No, well, yeah.
He ate kids.
I know he ate a kid. He ate one kid, but what I find the most interesting about Albert Fish is that he had 6 children and never laid a hand on any of them. They all said he was a fantastic dad, but yeah, for sure. When he got arrested for the murdering of all the kids, his kids were like, yeah, we know, but he was a good dad. But like, yeah, we know, we get it.
Jesus Christ.
We can see it.
Also, he put needles in his
And
genitals.
he put needles in his pee-pee because, well, he was a sadomasochist. He could only get off on pain, but unfortunately, in that time, there weren't outlets for people like that. So now, fortunately, there are, and you don't have to kill people or eat their butt cheeks.
Stop! Why did you say it?
Eat their butt cheeks. Eat their butt cheeks.
Stop.
Eat their butt cheeks.
Stop.
But okay.
It was a kid.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
Ugh.
Ew. Somebody just said lick the butthole. That's a really weird thing to write
Right
in the comments. Pagans worship.
Worship.
Not the cat. Oh yeah, they're talking about your cat that got
I
slaughtered.
know, Harry. It's
Um,
okay. Harry was like the best cat in the world. He was the first like gay entity that I ever came into contact with, and he was so magical and like so sassy, and he got all of the cats on the block. Like he could have any man he wanted, but he was selective.
He could have any man he wanted.
Yeah.
He was a stud of a cat.
He was such a stud, beautiful, huge Siamese cat, and just like
Ooh. It's like, hello.
yeah,
Booch. Tooch and Booch.
yeah.
Pusheen Stormy, I'm so glad that your family likes Snarled. Thank you. I dreamt of death. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. Okay.
I have reoccurring dreams of a woman in a white Victorian dress standing on a cliff that throws herself off. Been having it since I was a little girl.
That's dramatic, and I'm into it.
What if that's like your past life?
Cool. Oh, that's cool. I have 7 siblings. Sia Soleil has 7 siblings. That's too many S's. I used to have a lisp, and that was terrifying to say.
Pagans do not worship the devil. We are simply more in tune with the earth. Couldn't agree
That's
more.
right, Asuna Yuki, 1987. That's right. I love Hush. Watch Hush.
Watch
it's so
Hush.
good.
Damn, maybe I should watch Hush. What do you do if a girl talk? Mess of your friend.
Oh, what do you do if a girl's talking shit about your friend?
Oh.
I would for the longest time try to pay her no mind because people who talk about you simply want to be you.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't work and she gets aggressive, just be like, "You're dumb. Stop. Don't call her names."
Yeah, Joe will just be like, what's bothering you?
Yeah, ask her a question.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Can I help? What's good, homie? Pagans.
Pagans.
There's a kind of
Can I won't do the spoilers.
What?
Thank you, Sassy Patatsies. That's what I thought was gonna happen because the description was like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, the description was like, she might seem like easy prey, but she's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they kind of tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. Mint Lulu, have you seen La La Land?
Nope.
I have, and I found it to be just fine.
Really? That's what I figured.
I don't.
I mean,
It was cute, but like everyone's like best movie. I don't see that. And it also felt very like we live in Los Angeles, and it was so like they're dancing on top of the Griffith Observatory, like that's literally a scene. And they're like, we just want to make it in the town, and it's like, okay, we get it. We live that life. Like you don't see me dancing. Like, and also you're so hot. You can't
That's
complain.
the thing. It's like I'm sick of I'm not interested in La La Land. I'm not interested in Passengers. I'm sick of seeing the same 2 hot white people
Yeah.
like over and over and over and over. I'm like, it's boring. I already know this. I know what the story is going to be. Like, before I haven't seen La La Land. I already know what it is. Like, just the sentence alone being like, 2 people trying to make it in LA. I'm like, you're not singing and dancing. No. You're eating ramen and crying.
Well, that's exactly correct. They're just, like, 2 incredibly attractive people and, like, very talented at what they do who are, like, there's this one scene where she's, like, it's supposed to be scrappy and she, like, puts on a one-woman show. And it's, like, in the Orpheum Theater. She, like, rents out the Orpheum Theater. She's like, and I can't pay them back. It's like, yeah, pick a smaller theater. Like, what are you doing?
Also, who does a fucking one-woman show?
Yeah, she put on a one-woman show.
That's so lame.
It's really lame. And her boyfriend was a classically trained musician. Like, why don't you just get a little help? You know? Whatever. Have you seen Deadpool?
I have not.
I have. I thought it was just fun. I did like that he was sexually ambiguous, though. He was, like, bisexual.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was interesting, but it was very, like, I'm bisexual. It was, like, proud. Aren't you proud? I'm bisexual.
I didn't like it because at the time I was working at a bar in Hollywood. It was right next to the ArcLight. And then I could always tell when people had just seen Deadpool because it was all these guys in fedoras who would come in and treat me like, because I was bartending and I was the only one there, they would treat me like shit. They'd just be like, hey, lady. And I'm like...
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a lot of, like, the conceit is, like, Deadpool's an asshole.
Right.
And so, but his girlfriend is also an asshole. So they're assholes together.
There was a perfect description of... It was... Desi, Jed, and Rachel Fisher have a really great podcast called Eating Pie, and they had somebody on. They were talking about Deadpool, and they were like, Deadpool is like a superhero who'd be on Tinder, and his bio line is like, loves to eat pussy.
Yeah,
it's like yeah.
Or like swipe left if you don't like burgers, or like something stupid like that. Yeah, that's exactly correct. He's kind of like the nerd version of a bro, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's like a bro for nerds who secretly want to be bros.
Yeah. Who's your Emily Whittle? Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? You first.
The People's Champion, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's a wonderful choice. My favorite wrestler of all time is Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka Dude Love, aka Cactus Jack. Love him. Gotta love him. Foley is God. Elia Young wants to know how we are.
I'm good.
I'm good. I feel pretty good.
That's good.
I feel better now.
Good.
Mine is Batista or Stone Cold. Yes. You know Stone Cold Steve Austin, right?
He's the one who ran over that girl's foot.
He sure did. That's funny. Yes, he is that. He used to like do the beer thing, but
I just know her from the Kroll Show.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh Armand, you're the one. Yeah.
I don't.
You never watched?
I watched Kroll Show. I just my ex was on it. That's why I just I tried not to watch it as much as possible. No, I
forgot. I'm the worst.
No, you're not. But somebody at the party was talking to me about wrestling, and they called Stone Cold Steve Austin Stone Cold Steve, and I've never liked anything more than that.
Stone Cold Steve.
Stone Cold Steve. It's like calling David Bowie Dave Bowie.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Davey
B. I keep having a dream about an older guy who's like in his 30s who keeps coming closer to me in the dreams. It's so creepy.
Ew.
Like each dream he comes closer to you, or within
the
dream.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
That would be terrifying. If like just the whole dream was just him standing there staring at you, and then the next dream he's just a little bit closer.
To be fair, men in their 30s and their waking life are terrifying.
Yeah. Have you ever messed with a Ouija board? No, I won't do that. I don't invite that kind of negativity into my life.
At 12:30 in the woods, we talked with a girl called Angela. I'm reading it.
Oh, what? Sorry? Oh, shooters. I'm sorry, I was like, Angela.
No. What if I just said it so blatantly?
We talked to a girl
named Angela.
That's too weird. I wouldn't trust it. The thing about Ouija boards is that you never actually know what you're speaking to. Yeah. So it could be a demon named Beelzebub, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm Angela. You can't see me. You don't know.
Ouija boards are like AIM was to like pedophiles.
Yeah.
But they're like demon pedophiles.
Yeah. Yes, they definitely like, non-consensually touch. Yeah, ASL?
Yeah.
Gross.
It's a demon. It's ASL.
I'm just a little girl and I really want to play. Oh, gross. Jesse Stagg, we do love you. Dragon Slayer, we'll give you it. Sure. What do you guys think about Friday the 13th? I love it.
Love it.
Apparently mirrors in Mexico are good. They ward off witches.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
I want to know what's like the general consensus on witches, because like Los Angeles, I feel like
very witch friendly,
but also like very like good like positive magic.
Yeah.
Not a lot of like, there's not a lot of like brujeria going on in Los Angeles.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, there isn't. Luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't mess with that. People think I do, but I don't.
Who thinks that?
A lot of people in the comments think that I am people have the wrong idea about Satan and stuff. So that's okay. I get that. I understand. What am I supposed to say?
I'm not a doll person, but my sister has an American doll. I love the American Girl dolls, and I always imagine her walking. So whenever I'm close to it, I run for my life and close the door when I see it.
I understand that. I used to personify my dolls as well. I used to see them and be like, "Don't look at me."
I used to do that all the time, but it was like a Toy Story vibe thing. Like I wanted them to like.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Well, I didn't have any like porcelain dolls or creepy things like that. I was just like, I had a lot of Barbies.
That's okay. That's more fun. Yeah. Mine were not. I did have like porcelain dolls. I had one aunt who gave me a porcelain doll every year for my birthday.
Everybody has that one person in their family that's just like,
why
are you doing this to me?
And you can't throw it away because it's like...
Because your parents don't let you, and then they're like, well, we'll just put it in the closet, and you're like, what? And worse!
Yeah, exactly. Where they can conspire against me. Yeah. Great, no, I'm going to watch them. Amber Smith would get a poster with all the Snarled ladies on it. Aww. That's a good thing to keep in mind. Yeah. Courtney, that's a good thing to keep in mind.
Do you guys want children? I don't like them. Okay, Rachel... I want a baby.
I know. That's not news to me.
I want one so badly.
Yeah.
Not right now.
But later.
I want one in 5 years.
Oh.
I want to be pregnant in 5 years.
Oh. Okay. I'm not there, but I definitely love and want children.
Right, like when you're 30, I feel like...
No.
No?
No, not 30 is way too young. For
33?
me. No, too young for me. I want...
Oh, my egg. I have like one egg.
No, you don't. You don't know that. You don't know that. I thought I did too until I found out I didn't. Yeah, no, I definitely want kids, but my parents had me when they were like 39 and 40, and that to me seems like a very wise decision to establish yourself and, and establish who you are as a person.
Yeah, but your parents lucked out. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
Because how you're not supposed to wait until you're 40 to
No, they didn't luck out. I was a test tube baby.
I know, but they lucked out in the fact that they got you.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't, come on. But you have a kid though. You gotta love that kid.
Yeah.
You can't not have a kid because you're scared it's gonna be shitty. That's on you.
That's true.
Kind of. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you birth a serial. That's my biggest fear.
Birthing a serial killer.
Yeah. Because some people are just sociopaths and they're born that way. What can you do?
So we're gonna wait till we're 40.
Well, I am.
Okay, I'll wait.
Have a kid.
No, I'll wait with you.
Okay, cool. Emily Whittle's been attacked by spirits before. That's terrible. Children are demons. Wow. Aww. What's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear
is fear itself.
My biggest fear, I think, is being trapped.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Like buried alive situation.
Just tied up somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen too many murder shows.
Yeah, it never ends well.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah. My biggest fear is catching somebody. Well, besides the personification of animals, but I understand that that's silly and people don't get it. So this one is also semi-silly, but more understandable. Is somebody's staring at you from across the room, and then you catch them staring, but they don't break eye contact, and just stone face That's terrifying. Don't do that.
She has the same glasses as you.
Thanks, Pusheen Stormy. Lock the gates.
Lock the gates.
Eat the booty like groceries for real. Okay. Cool.
That sounds amazing. What's your worst sex story? I don't know.
Because I have one, but I don't want to tell it. I'll think of a...
the most awkward one?
How about let's change it to date.
Worst date.
But worst, I don't know, you're in an intimate situation. I don't know. It's so hard. That's what she said.
Worst date.
Everything I want to say I can't because everybody who I would say it about watches this.
I know. I'm trying to think of like things that happened to me in Nashville. What?
Sorry, I have a really gross story, but it's too. I think it might be too gross.
Too gross?
Yeah. It's too gross.
One time, I might have said this already on the show, but this is like a weird thing that happened with me and a boy. This boy I was seeing for like a couple months. He played guitar in like Nashville and took me to this house show he was playing, and it was just him and an acoustic. It was like an acoustic set, and he was like, I just wrote this song and it really speaks to me, so here it goes. And he just looked at me the entire time, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was like very serious, very like, very serious. At the end of it, he comes up to me and he was like, did you like it? And I was like, yeah. I was like, was that song about me? And he goes, no, it was about suicide.
Oh no! I've never heard that story before.
It was funniest. It was like it was one of those things you can't laugh in that when you're standing right there, like in it, but it was so funny. I was like, I feel like I'm in an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So many people are asking about worst sex stories.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Do you have one that's like PG?
Well, they're all
mine are all like
they're all like real life.
They're
all real. Okay, I guess I could tell like I could tell a date story.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, my friend who I still love and adore and is actually getting married very soon took me on a date, and it was the only thing we ever did together. Like it didn't. Yeah, nothing came of it, but it was a cool hang.
Yeah.
But he took me to the haunted hayride, and I don't like haunted houses. I don't mess with it. Don't take me to it. And so he took me to it. Cool. And on a haunted hayride, you're literally on a hayride, and I got so scared that I buried myself in the hay. And I was bleeding.
There's not even like a lot of hay on those.
There was enough. And there was like this much hay.
Okay.
Like it was like this high.
Okay.
And so I buried myself in it, and my legs were bleeding when I got out because it like was sticking me. But I was so scared I couldn't get out because if you are scared, I've talked to people who act in haunted houses, and they're like, if you're scared, we're gonna go after you. Yeah. And so there was this one like demented clown that just hung like. Incredible core strength, which is my first thought, and then my second thought was like, I hate this. He hung onto the side of it, like laying like this, and just stared at me the whole time.
Oh, you're worse.
And I was like, please stop. Yeah. And so I buried myself.
This year I went on the haunted hayride last year, but this year 2 years ago, they opened it up. You can get off the hayride now. And I'm like, who the fuck wants to do that?
Oh, like to go into it, not just to be like, I tap out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that means that if you are able to get off, those people can get on. Like the actors.
No!
Yeah. Not cool, thank you.
Okay, we have to jet pretty soon.
Oh.
Okay, let's do a few rapid fire questions. Opinion on rabbits. I got nothing. Anime, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Y'all. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, they're making friends. Emily Whittle, yeah. Yay, Emily Whittle, we love ya.
You and your kitties. We're so excited to look at those pictures.
I know, we really are. What do you think about Peter Pan fandom? Huggy Pan, Spieling Pan, King Pan, Treasure Pan?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know that exists, but I'm going to dive into it. Jeez, that's weird. I love that. My biggest fear is clowns, totally fair. My biggest fear is humankind itself. We literally... Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Don't mess with her. She'll use witchcraft. That's not how witchcraft works. Ooh, potato chips. Potato chips is salty.
What was your first pregnancy scare, and how did you handle it? The first time
What?
This is the worst. Okay,
What?
I didn't have sex ed. I never, I just didn't. I learned everything about sex ed from Dr. Drew, and then once I, was sexually active, I, really got into educating myself. However, the first time I was ever, are we gonna say fingered?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the first time I was ever fingered.
It's a thing. It's fine.
I think I was like 17, and I thought that because we had both used our hands on each other, that somehow like his stuff had gotten up into my stuff, and I cried for 4 days because I thought that I was like,
this is why we need sex education in schools, guys.
and I spent $60, which was like all the money I had from my like after school job on pregnancy tests, and even though they all were saying no.
How old were you?
I was 17. And even
17? Wow.
I think so. It was either 16 or 17. It was I was in 11th grade. Yeah.
Wow, that's so messed up.
It was a pretty dumb.
Not dumb, just ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yeah, just you didn't know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What was your first pregnancy scare?
Oh, it was pretty. I every time I have sex, I think I'm pregnant. But not anymore because I have an IUD. But still, really, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was like, it was freshman year of college, and my friends Kate, Diane, and Anthony were there, and I took maybe 17 pregnancy tests. Maybe 17.
It's like once you pop, you can't
stop. Just like chips.
Just like potato chips.
Just like our friend potato chips. Do you have a Snapchat?
I don't.
I don't either. Oh. I deleted my Snapchat. We don't have Snapchat. I'm sorry. Maybe we should. $60. I can only hope I have that much money. Headline 17. Okay, well that's kind of it. But listen, guys, we love you.
We love you a lot.
And thank you for watching, and thank you for being here always. And also, if you want to send us stuff and make our days and make our weeks and make our lives, send it to
Make us cry.
Make us cry. Send it to the P.O. Box. We will put the P.O. Box in the description. Thank you. We love you.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Yes. Hail you.
Ooh.